I'm Steve Hines, and with my wife Donna, we farm 780 cows here at Fakamaru. It's a rotary platform built in 1997, so when we came here in 2008, it was quite slippery, and we found that we needed some mats to go onto that platform. The only solution available to us really was rubber matting. Being a steel platform, we couldn't really coat it with concrete to try and get that grip. It was checker plate, and over time that had smoothed off. So rubber matting was the way we decided to go. So the biggest problem that we had was the cows being noisy on the steel. It was quite echoey, which at times for the young heifers would give them cause to be a little bit hesitant coming onto the platform. And then once they'd got used to that, then they had very unstable footing, and so you could just see that they were tense. The milking itself did not flow smoothly, and we're all about calmness and having the cows as comfortable as possible to in turn give as much milk as possible. And at times we'd also have a cow, when it got a fright, actually the back feet slipping out, and then that animal would fall off the platform altogether. So the other health and safety concern that we had was when we were doing veterinary work and AB work. So we have a vet platform halfway around the rotary, and there was a risk of the inseminator or even the vet, if they were doing internal work on the cow, having their arm trapped if the cow slipped, having got a fright. So really concerned about that, because the last thing we don't want to injure our vet or our technician, because they're hugely important to the operation. And they were really, really happy when we installed the mats to make their workspace also more comfortable and safe. At that time, there'd been promotional brochures in the mail from Numat. To be honest, I just met with Numat. Their written publicity and information, their technical brochures, answered all my questions in a way that gave me the confidence on the product. So then I did have their representative come out and actually show me a sample of the product. They also altered some options that I was looking at to make it even better. So that said to me, that's a company that I'm dealing with that thinks about the client's problem they're trying to solve and gives a quality, worthwhile solution. Numat came out, they had a measure up. We had wet-it waves already installed on the platform, and so they were able to cut the mats to fit those waves and fit in around the waves, and then came back and installed it themselves. So I just told them what I wanted and left them to it. It was just how they conducted themselves that gave me the confidence that I'd chosen the right company. Since that period, they've checked in to see how the product's going, and we have another farm where we have a full yard installed with matting, and they proactively came out and said that they'd lift some mats and just see what was happening underneath the mats to ensure that the product lasted as long as it possibly could. So we really appreciated that, and we're actually about to turn those mats over to give them another 10, 15 odd years of life. I think they've now been in 12 years on that yard. So thinking about my whole experience with Numat, I would fully recommend the product. Though at the end of the day, rubber is rubber to a degree. So really what I'd be recommending is Numat as a company, because they've come out, they've done a great service, great install, checked up that their product's performing, and then after a period of time said to us, oh look, we might be able to make it even better now that it's aged a bit. So I'd wholeheartedly recommend Numat to other farmers, because I've found them faultless to deal with.